Have you been considering moving to Apex, North Carolina or the Greater Raleigh area? Stick around to hear 5 pros and cons about living in Apex. My name is Jody Whitehurst. I'm a licensed real estate broker in Apex, North Carolina, a town of about 65,000 people southwest of downtown Raleigh. Apex was voted the #1 place to live in the country by Money Magazine in 2015, and ever since then, people have been flocking from all over the country to our area. Now let's get to it. Pro number 1, location. Apex is conveniently located right in the middle of the state. It's about a 3-hour drive to the mountains, a 2-hour drive to the beach, and then within town, within a 15-minute drive, you can be to RDU International Airport, downtown Raleigh, downtown Durham, Jordan Lake, Cary, Holly Springs, Fuquay. Everything is very easy to get to from Apex. Con number 1, population growth. I have lived in North Carolina for the better part of my adult life. I moved to Apex in 2007, back when it was just a quaint, sleepy little town, and it is not so sleepy or little anymore. The population growth in the whole area, the whole triangle area, which is Chapel Hill, Durham, and Raleigh, has been huge over the last several years, Apex included. Lots of people have heard great things about our area and are considering moving here. The problem with the rapid growth is that the infrastructure and growth plan can't always keep up with how quickly the population is changing. So this population growth and lack of infrastructure can lead to other cons, so stick around to hear those. Pro number 2, outdoor activities. Apex has so many wonderful outdoor activities to offer, from greenways and hiking trails to golf, so many water activities at nearby Jordan Lake. You can kayak, fish, and boat, to community athletic facilities, dog parks, skate parks. There are pickleball courts and tennis courts, and anything that you don't find here in Apex, within a 15-minute to 20-minute drive, you can find in adjoining towns. So what we don't have, you can find very easily. Con number 2, traffic. Because the population is growing so fast in this area, the town of Apex can't always keep up with road improvements to accommodate that population growth. For so many years, 2-lane roads were all that we had, and it was sufficient for all of the traffic that we had. But with this increase in population, the 2-lane roads just aren't cutting it anymore. You're seeing increased commute times, backups in traffic. Sometimes it's even hard to get out of your own neighborhood. The town of Apex is diligently working on this issue, and there will be many road widening projects that happen over the next few years. That and the completion of 540, which is a toll road that goes all the way around the Greater Raleigh area, will really help cut down these commute times and make travel between towns and cities that much easier. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos about real estate and the Greater Raleigh area. And click here if you'd like to receive a free copy of my Apex Relocation Guide. Pro number 3, the job market. The Triangle area is known for its biotech, pharmaceuticals, technology, and gaming industries. Cisco, IBM, SAS, Epic Games, those are just to name a few, and we're supposed to be getting Google and Apple in soon. And as I mentioned before, Apex is a convenient location to access any of these facilities within a short commute. Con number 3, schools. Okay, so this can be a frustrating one for people. I grew up in upstate New York, and when I was a kid, there were really no choices. Based on your address, you just knew what school district you were in, and you just went there, and all of the schools had summers off, and it was just pretty easy. This is not the case in Apex or anywhere in the Triangle area. Not only are there traditional calendar schools where you have summers off, but there are year-round schools, and even within the year-round schools, there are different tracks. So you may have track 1, track 2, track 3. There are charter schools and magnet schools, private schools, and Catholic schools. There are so many options, and this can definitely, as I mentioned before, be a source of stress to people, because here's what happens. With the population growth, schools can only accommodate so many students and end up filling up or capping. Based on an address, you are given a home-based school. If your school, your home base, caps or is full, then you are given an overflow school. My advice is do not buy a home in this area based on a school that you think you want your child to attend. Pick a city, a town, a community, somewhere where you will be happy, and be prepared to be flexible to the school that your child attends. I'm going to put a link below to the Wake County Public School System for more information, but feel free to reach out to me with any questions and I will be happy to try to answer them for you. Pro number 4, our mayor. We love our mayor. Jacques Gilbert is the mayor of Apex. He is a lifelong Apex resident. He was a captain on the Apex police force and was elected to be mayor of Apex in 2019. He is extremely approachable and down to earth. You could go up to him, shake his hand, and he will be ready for a chat. He always has his ears open and listen to the opinions of the people. He championed our downtown Apex skate park to give the youth a place to congregate and have fun. And he is always looking for ways to make Apex a better place to live. Con number 4, cost of housing. With the population explosion in the Greater Raleigh area comes a demand for housing. And with a greater demand for housing comes an increased price in housing. These days, more and more townhomes are being built and larger single-family homes are being built on smaller and smaller lots. A townhome in 2023 might cost the same as a median single-family home 5 years ago. So it's getting more and more expensive with the increase in population. Pro number 5, our downtown. Downtown Apex is small but mighty. It's only a couple of blocks long, but there are so many things to do all throughout the year. We have so many nice boutiques and shops and restaurants, and then we have festivals throughout the year. We have the farmers market that goes on every weekend. We have live music events. It's just a really fun place to be, and it makes me happy every time I walk or drive through downtown and just see lots and lots of people out at all times. Con number 5. Okay, so there are a couple of smaller cons that I just want to talk about really quickly. The heat and humidity. Oh my God. I mean, it is just basically like being in hell. I've lived here since 1999 in North Carolina and I am still not used to the heat. I personally don't like sweating unless I set out to sweat, like working out. I'll go on a sales call and start by dressing up and looking all nice, and then by the time I get to the door, I'm just a soggy mess. But if you love the heat, this is definitely the place for you. Me personally, all summer long, I go from air-conditioned space to air-conditioned space and, just live there. If you have access to a pool or if you love the heat, this is definitely the place for you. A con that deserves honorable mention in North Carolina is the pollen. Spring and fall, there's always going to be some kind of allergen that really affects most people. Even me, I've been here since 1999 and I never really had allergies, but this many years into it, I still get sinus kind of stuffiness and headaches. And I know that my husband and my son, who suffer from allergies much worse, just have runny eyes and sneezing. So just be aware that North Carolina and the Triangle have lots of pollen. I don't want to end on a con that just feels wrong. So I just want to tell you that Apex is a wonderful, diverse place with people who move here from all over the United States and all over the world. It's just a melting pot of people. It's a wonderful town with so much to do. So many outdoor activities, and I love it. I call it home, and I have for many years. I would love to hear your thoughts on the pros and cons that I gave about living in Apex or the Greater Raleigh area. Did I get anything wrong? And if you're considering a move to Apex or the Greater Raleigh area and have any questions or anything I can help with, my contact information is coming up and it will also be in the description below. And don't forget, if you'd like that free Apex relocation guide, click the link and I'll be happy to send that right out to you.